Hi everyone, welcome back to Through Alchemy. So we're gonna find out whether your person is thinking about you or not. What are they thinking about you and what's going on with them? We have three piles from left to right. Pause if you need a little longer. Pick the one which calls your name the most. And I'm gonna begin with pile number one. Hello, pile number one. If you chose this Labradorite with the card of we have a flower. With the card of First Breath, Beginner's Mind, number 21, that adds up to 3. I see this card is all about new beginnings, or rather the mindset, right? I see your person at this time definitely thinking about you, but more in the perspectives of their own life. It's in context with you, but it's also where this person is coming out of a phase of hermit mode. I see this person is coming out of a transformation where they have learned from the previous experiences with you. I see maybe this person has had an experience with you. Yeah, I'm hearing that you have history with this person, and your person is most definitely evolved at this point. I see them completing certain cycles in their life. I see this person also, I'm hearing camaraderie, almost like this person's energy is quite nervous at this point because um, I just felt like gibberish. I heard gibberish, like almost like your person um at this point is facing a little difficulty in relating with their own self. I see some sort of restart in their life. It's more than just beginner's mind, it's almost like a new mindset, right? It's like it's like every day is a new chance kind of an energy where your person feels like they might like to start something new with you, but also with the energy I see that this person has stricter boundaries this time. I see this person also thinking of you but also thinking of themselves in a highly place, where this person is like, if it fits with my criterias or standards, I see this person being partially open to you. I see this person reducing down their defenses, coming out, sort of talking to you, but still having an arm's length distance emotionally. This person wants to see who are you after this this phase of evolution. They're seeing things quite differently. They're in a different mood is what I'm hearing. There's something that's changed about your person. They've done some major healing which has brought them into this phase where they're like, I'll see, I care about you, I love you. I still reminisce on the time that we spent together. I still feel for you, I'm very passionate about you, but I am still going to see what you bring in my life, because this person is going to have boundaries is what I'm seeing. There's something about flowers, definitely I'm being reminded by spirit again. So maybe if I see this person wanting the both of you to have greater reciprocity than before. This is not the bare minimum, considering loyalty, understanding, camaraderie, maturity, compassion. um, I see this person wanting more than bare minimum. I see this person wanting to be pampered. I see this person wanting to spend a lot of quality time. I see this person wanting to enjoy life rather than criticizing for what they deserve, is what I see. It's almost like this person has understood their worth and they're so concrete about it, that they might not let or show you all their cards. They might not place all their cards, but this is the energy that they have. Um, they're going to be very confident in their approach towards you. They're going to think about things thoroughly, whether it's worth it. So I see that the history that you have has left a little bittersweet taste. It has definitely left a taste in their mouth that they cannot forget, is what I hear when it comes to you. And considering this is their stance in life, I see this person definitely being very picky with who they emotionally or platonically involve in their life. I see this person just really wanting to have fun and enjoy rather than bickering and like having toxic arguments, is what I'm hearing with somebody. I think this person had a phase where they had to really fight for what they deserve, whether it be in romantic relationships or platonic, or just even in their household or being around friends or whatever. And they're no longer wanting to prove their worth or sort of explain it to other people. It's like, if you see it, you act upon it, otherwise I'm just going to walk off. I don't see this person bickering. I see this person also protecting their mental health from certain things. So um I see this as their energy in their life. So we have the card of Cancer. In reverse, we have the 12th house. We have Sun of 417 Hearts, and we have Aries. So we have fire and sufficient water signs over here. One of the things I really see over here, okay, they're shifting me to the Cancerian card. I see that whenever Cancer for me is a very empathetic, very soft zodiac sign, and especially if it's prevalent over here, your person or you could have Sun, Moon, Rising in water or fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Regardless, I see this person's energy sort of being very intuitive and navigating through things. I get a shadowy energy from this. Of course, it's in reverse, but I see this person embodying a shadow energy, almost like it's a little different from shape shifting, but it's like a chameleon vibe, right? This person is not going to show all their cards to you. I see that even if you try to interpret things through tarot, you might not, because this person has studied you. So they're gonna be very careful. I hear survival instinct, so it's almost giving me this energy where this person will try to protect themselves from you, but they're not gonna be fearful of you in a way where they're gonna go and hide, or they're gonna just completely cut you off. They're gonna face it, because I see with the 12th house, um, I think that in the past, this person used to escape from the scenarios between the both of you. I see that this person used to avoid things. I see that you both used to probably bicker a lot with each other. And I see that this person used to block you out because they used to be scared of the confrontations that you had to go through. I see this person healing a pattern of avoiding communication or blocking out other people just because it's difficult, or it's like a trauma response where either this person would completely go all out and over explain themselves, or they would completely shut down. And this is because in their childhood they weren't probably allowed to explain themselves. So now when they do, they just burst out because they so deeply want to be understood. I see that this person now understands themselves, and that's subsequently showing up as them not wanting to prove their worth to anyone. I see this person healing from the need of having their parents' approval as well. And where this Cancerian energy with the Aries also brings me is that this person, the Aries energy is very brave. This Martian energy is all about a healthy defense for yourself, right? Martian energy is an energy that you see in wars and like kings and like, conquering and all that stuff. So I see this person definitely being more brave in their authentic self and stop trying to avoid the situation, because they simply are not taking care of anybody else's feelings before their own. You can see how the woman over here, she has a huge head of hair. This is a lot about wisdom that your person has grasped. I see your person being quite maybe a mystic nature. I get your person, somebody who has taken the time to actually go within and understand themselves, and this has brought them a lot of contentment. You might see your person being a little bit more on the spiritual side, just tapping into their own mysticism. I see a dark feminine energy. It's not a scary concept, but it's almost like your person is, I get an energy that maybe you are not very acquainted with the shadow or the dark feminine aspect of spirituality, which is a lot about purification. With the sun over here, it also gives me an energy of purification. When you go into fire, you get reduced down to nothing. So your person was severely burned by something or other situations in their life that were taking place with the Aries as well, and they had potentially no excuse to run away from facing this situation, is what I see over here. I see that your person faced the situation head on, whether it was between the both of you. I see something in their own life pushing them to go through this. But what's interesting over here is that with the 12th house, I see your person also seeing you as a teacher for them. Maybe if, which I suspect that you are in romantic relation with this person rather less stop looking at you like a a partner, but more like what are you teaching them, what are you showing them, what are you upholding the mirror towards them. So I think that you have a very deep connection and you guys have been through quite a lot, and it's conspiring your person to definitely grow into something, somebody of themselves. I see that I said something and it's almost like they're carving themselves out. I get the image of a soap carving. I see your person being quite creative, but there's a very spiritual streak. I think your person could also be healing past life karma or pain. I see your person also healing a witch wound, almost like, which gives me that maybe in their past lives they were heavily criticized for being somebody very spiritual. As a feminine, I see your person having a lack of authenticity because this wound used to affect them, and something that has been carried in their soul DNA. I see that being carried in their heart chakra, so almost gives me a sense that your person is somebody who is very very blessed, but also somebody who couldn't recognize their own blessings, right? I definitely see your person being somebody very involved in astrology, or somebody who can read planetary motions. I see your person being I'm hearing Vedic and Ayurvedic. Your person might be also into natural herbs a lot. Your person might not treat themselves with a lot of pharmaceutical medicines. I just see them really diving deep. This is very strong energy because I feel like your person more than ever is healing this feeling of being abnormal, because they're so spiritual and they have certainly something to offer to the world which was not appreciated in their previous lives perhaps. So I definitely see them with the Cancerian card turning this shadow into lightness for themselves. I think that your person really likes dark vibes. Like, I don't just mean in the sense where they might dress up gothic. That is not completely prevalent of it, but I see a person expressing themselves. So maybe they like to wear ethnic, excuse me, I was about to say athletic wear. So maybe there's something about your person also working on their body and their physical strength. I see a lot of power in your person's hands. I see their hands healing, almost like your person gives really nice massages, or if this person has caressed your hair or something, you have felt really good because they have healing power in their hands. With the sun energy, this is a lot of warmth, and I see this person getting affirmative um, affirmations from the universe that this is the right path to lead, this is the right path, because this is how your person is going to be the most happy, if they embody their true self, if they use their gifts not only for their advantage but for what they have to offer to the world. So I just see your person completely growing into a person of their own, and I see your person being extremely unique, because it's completely authentic, it's not borrowed. It's like they're putting in the work to find themselves out, and isn't that so beautiful? I get a very strong energy, something that's very um it's dark, it's giving me dark feminine vibes, where your person is not scared of the dark or spirits. They might be a medium where they can talk to other spirits, or they've encountered experiences that they have definitely had victory over. um Definitely a lot of shadow work that your person is doing in this lifetime. Very interesting. Something about passive aggression is what I've been hearing at the back of my head. Maybe because they used to let people slide away or not embody their own self, or they used to be a little passive with their own identity. It's like it used to make them frustrated in who they were. It used to make them unhappy, and it used to reflect in your relationship with this person. You might have seen they used to get probably too clingy or just too detached, because this is a sort of loss of identity. Because if your person is somebody who is this spiritual and they try to be somebody that's like commercial, it would definitely affect them a lot. They're very earthy. Your person might be quite earthy, or they have earth in their chart. I just see them being very connected. Your person really likes the rain, the smell of rain, and they treat themselves with aromatherapy. When they sort of like ignite their senses, especially the smelling organs, it really helps this person to connect with their psychic abilities even more. Interesting. So we're gonna get a few cards and see what is your person thinking in relation with you. I'm not sure how to place this all, so we'll see. All right. So for pile number all right. Pile number one, we're probably gonna do hold up. Okay. What is your person thinking about you? The Fool, Chariot, we have Cancerian energy yet again, Gemini, the Lovers, we have the Eight of Swords in reverse. I recognize who you are to me. Eight of Pentacles, High Priestess, upright, Judgment in reverse. So many major arcanas. The Knight of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, I see the Three of Cups in reverse. Page of Cups. I hear monogamy. I get a very strict energy from your person. Almost like if you bluff with me or you try to waste my time, I'll cut you off. So we have Cancer, Gemini, Pisces. Yeah, there's a lot of Mercury energy over here. We also have Aquarius. I see, let's talk about the judgment in the high priestess, the Knight of Pentacles. I see your person definitely understanding who you are to them. They definitely have a very good grasp upon what you mean to them. But I see them sort of pushing you in the future. I see this person sort of like wanting to. The channeling is a little slow. I see there's something that your person is not telling you. They're definitely not wanting you to know. This person wants to experience life. They want to find out about themselves. I get an energy of my heart really like expanding, but it's also heavy. Your person knows that to take this forward from the past with whatever has happened with the beginner's mind energy over here, I see that your person really feels like it would be too much of work and they don't want to put in that work. And I'm afraid if that's like upsetting, because what I see over here is not, yeah, I mean, I can't sugarcoat this. I see this being personally about you. I see that this person doesn't want to put in the work with you. I think that they have realized about themselves and they see that maybe, you haven't treated them as well as they would like to. I'm just not getting armrest here. um yeah, I see that maybe your person felt suffocated a little bit in your presence, and it was also because they didn't know about themselves. So this is being projected upon to you because they feel like you are an important person. Okay, don't get me wrong, this is not the fact that they don't love you or they don't care about you. Again, it's the same energy that we picked up in the beginning, that I love you, I care about you, I think of you, I'm very passionate about you, but I just don't want to put in the work. I just don't want to put in the work. And I see the reason is because they still have to go through a few things that will open their mind to this again. That's why I think they're pushing it in the future, because they feel like being around you is so much work for themselves and they don't want to put in that work in themselves. I also feel that maybe this person doesn't want to be monogamous at this point. I see this being a huge possibility that they want to explore out their options. They don't want to settle down. I see them sort of taking this lightly, okay? And I feel a little hesitant in saying this because it might not be what you're expecting to hear, but it's like a weight off their shoulder. I see somebody taking off like huge bags of luggage, and it's almost like they were probably carrying this relationship alone, or they felt like they were carrying this alone. Or the second possibility could be that if they did not feel alone, that you know of, this person has a lot of baggage that they still have to heal. So it could be both of them or it could be either of them. But considering where your person is in the journey, I see them just feeling like they felt alone in this relationship with you previously. And now that they see it, they feel reignited inside. I definitely see that things that happen between the both of you maybe push this person away from you or your life, and this person sort of came to a point where they were like, you know what, I'm just gonna try to figure out my own place in the world. And this person started exploring themselves, and I see something heavily being in relation with their parents. So whatever this push your person into figuring out themselves was their comfort zone, almost like when you pushed away this person or this person pushed you away, it sort of triggered a loneliness within them, which was stemming from childhood trauma, where this person did not feel loved by their parents. They were looking for that comfort with you. And the funny thing is, which is not funny actually, it's the irony that this person was feeling alone with you as well. But I might not know the particulars of your relationship where this person genuinely felt alone, is what I see, but also they felt alone with themselves. They were not acquainted with themselves. They might be someone who spends time, but there were certain, quote unquote broken pieces that they were looking for you to heal in them. And that just doesn't work, right? If your person doesn't feel enough for themselves, you will not be enough for them. And I see this being something that has played out in their previous romantic relationships as well. They've probably also tried to unpack their burden on their friends. And I see this person completely taking the responsibility, because I don't know if your person has a good relationship with their parents, but they were just provoked at that point in their life to get their shit together. And by getting their shit together, I mean unpacking it and sort of decluttering it. I get the image of somebody just taking off that bag off their back and looking at what's in it, and I see a lot of gunk in it, almost like a lot of rotten parts that your person was trying to fit in. Just like, trauma, basically, your person trying to heal it. So I definitely see that you were a catalyst, but now this person is in a place where they're trying to not think too much about the situation between the both of you. I don't think that they can stop themselves, but I also see them trying to relax. There's an energy of like, I've been through too much and I deserve to be happy whether somebody shows up for me or not. So I see a person removing that burden of pressure on you to make them happy, to make them feel secure, and they're doing the work on them. Now, considering this is in correlation with you, I say that on your person's end, this is actually tremendous progress, because they're learning to become more self-reliant than ever, and it means in the sense where they can take care of their emotional body, which people suffer with for a very long time in their life. I see your person generally doing something very good for themselves that would work for themselves in the long haul. Now, I see something being very prominent about monogamy. We have the Three of Wands again underneath and the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. I get a sense that maybe you weren't very monogamous to this person, or they felt like it, and it sort of took away their innocence, is what I'm hearing. Like they don't want to particularly be monogamous. Whatever happened, again, take it with a grain of salt in this prospectus, because it's a little wishy-washy, but I see your person not wanting to commit to anyone, is what I'm seeing. I see them healing certain mother wounds as well, and it's a lot about codependency. So now that they're breaking free from the need to feel like they need to rely upon somebody financially for that security, your person could be a woman. Nevertheless, your person is someone who used to look at you to protect them, to take care of them, physically secure them on earth. And I see that your person is learning how to do that for themselves. And I see this some in some shape or form being the last straw of emotional codependency. Like this person used to look up to other people protecting them. Maybe they've been through physical abuse, or they've just suffered through poverty consciousness in their childhood. Could be both, but it's almost like they were looking for you both to create something together, and it was with a codependent tincture, is what I see. Definitely they did want to build something with you, but it was lacking a frame, right? I think maybe especially on their end, it was lacking exactly what they wanted. I see a person thinking that they can only offer you a very I wouldn't say immature, but that's the word I'm getting. Like they don't want to particularly put their ducks in a row to be in a relationship with a person right now. So maybe a person is young and they're finally not feeling the need to be in a relationship, or just your person is indulging in other energies, like they're getting to know other people. They're I get you an energy of your person trying to, maybe your person also is seeing someone else, or they're just, I don't think that they're trying to be serious with anyone, but they're definitely trying to find like-minded people. Now that could be people that are interested in astrology, spirituality, people that are pretty tapped into their own self, into their own authentic self. Your person might want to relate with those people. They're trying to find their soul tribe. Yeah, they're trying to find people that they resonate with, so that they don't feel alone or like they're too different. So I see them definitely gaining a lot of confidence, because they're trying to build stability for themselves. I see this being something that they did not have in their childhood. Something about, I think a person doesn't have a good relationship with their parents. Um, they might be a little close to their mother, which I also see them healing because it used to put them into their comfort zone. I hear from spirit that this could also be something that you're healing, considering that maybe you are counterparts. They know that you both will have to work on certain things. I hear trust issues. So now, whether they were induced in your own relationship or it was previously existing, or it could be both, but it's a lot of work on your individual ends that your person doesn't want to do. They, I'd say they are pretty much escaping the process in this connection with the 12th house, again escapism. And I see this person putting their needs first, so maybe they did not feel satisfied in the connection that you both share. Some phase I see a person not being felt taken care of, and it could also be stemming from their codependencies, but I also see that I believe it takes two to tango, so maybe there was some part which also you were avoiding what your person demanded. I hear demanded. Your person wanted something from you. Yeah, I don't see it as you both couldn't have made it work. Okay, you can always work on yourself and resolve codependencies, but I see a person feeling like you're not in it. You were not in it as much as they were, or as much as care that they needed, considering the trauma that they were carrying. They felt like they weren't. It's almost like I get an energy where you were there but your mind was somewhere else. You weren't maybe that invested in this person, and they sort of felt like they can't wait for it. The three of wands in reverse with the page of cups can also be an energy where you were probably treating it like a fling, or they felt like it, and they sort of put a pause to it, and they were like, we'll probably see about this in the future. So I necessarily don't think that they know a lot that's going on in your life or what's going to happen in the physical realm of it, but they know spiritual changes taking place. I see this person having definitely a lot of spiritual insight in the changes that are taking place between the both of you and your dynamic. I definitely think that your person reminisces a lot about you, or they think about you, but on the peripheral of their brain it's a lot about themselves. I see this being I don't think it's selfish in a way where it's like but I see this person sort of choosing what's best for them at the moment, or what they feel with their best of abilities is the best for them. So it might come across selfish towards you if you are wanting to reunite with them, but I see this person um being promising. Okay, it's not that they're replacing you with somebody else, but I see them just being like, I just don't want to deal with this. They're probably not wanting to talk to you as well. They might have blocked you, or you might have blocked this person, but they're not resuming communication or putting in any efforts. I do see momentary weaknesses where this person feels like talking to you, um, but they see this evolving in the future. Nothing as of now is what I see, honestly. So let's see, what do we have? I know you're the one I want to spend my life with the Fool. I definitely see that with the Knight of Pentacles over here, that there is a promising energy, but it's not right now. They want to find about themselves. Money can't buy true love. It took me to learn this the hard way. So interesting. I see this maybe that they try to think that the emotional validation is what I'm hearing, or support that they needed, they would be able to sort of minimize it by focusing on their own work, or like quote unquote self reliant. but they're realizing that they still want you in their life. Okay, like almost like they know this, but they're still working on it. I see a little passive energy again. I don't know if they have a complete understanding or grasp about what they truly want in life. That's why I see this conflicting, because it's confusing me as well. It's contradictory. I think your person has moods when it fluctuates, when they want to be with you again, and then they don't want to put in the work. Yeah, it's lethargy. I'm working hard on my goals so I can provide for you. I see this being as something that they were probably looking up to you for. Maybe this person has a conditioning that, men need to provide more if you are a man, or they were just being a little lazy about it. And now it's almost like, because they've been completely pushed out of their comfort zone, they're taking things seriously for their own survival. I see this person definitely taking responsibility for their own success in life. I think their focus is a lot about their own healthy independence. I see them, maybe a person was codependent in ways, and that could be either being too clingy to you or being hyper independent. And I see them healing this pattern. Um, so you would know if your person was too hyper independent. They're probably trying to get to know other people so that they, you don't heal in isolation if you've always been in isolation. And on the other end, if your person was the clingy type, I see them definitely trying to take space and solitude for their own self. I want to be close to you. So this card always reminds me of an energy of intimacy. I see your person missing your physical warmth. I'm tired of playing it small. I want to live life with you, with the lovers. Definitely, I see this as being like your person. I hear that they don't want to be in a commitment also, because they do respect you and they want to be acting out of integrity with you. And I see that if right now they try to talk to you, or if things happen, um, there's a possibility that they know they can't give you their best. But I see this being quite prominent where they want it, but they're stopping themselves. We have intense chemistry like I've never felt it with anyone else. I hear foreplay, almost like maybe if you guys had foreplay, or like little kisses or something, or maybe you both, or your language could be physical intimacy. This person really liked the way you expressed yourself. I'm hearing especially in public areas. I see that maybe your person's love language is physical intimacy, or some sort of like they like to feel protected. Yeah, I'm hearing if you're a guy and you're taller than this person really likes that. No one's got my attention, you're still the one I desire. Very contradictory energy. I see your person going back and forth, but I definitely see that maybe if this person has been with other people in their separation, they really think about the fact that they don't share that amount of passion with anyone else. I'm reparenting myself. I'm learning what doesn't serve me. I think this is pretty self explanatory. I'm hearing a lot about trauma response, your person over explaining themselves. Maybe this person used to send you a lot of long paragraphs, or they used to just sort of spam you with maybe calls or something, or this person used to just completely like get frozen in the moment when they used to feel abandoned by some shape or form, and this person is learning how to cope up with that better. Bottom of the deck. Oh wow, when my fears take over, I freeze in the moment. This is exactly what I wanted to say. Maybe this person has blocked you because of that fear, or maybe this person used to ghost you because of that as well. And I want us to be official. I want us to be out in the open. There's a lot about them, if doing this, doing it in a grand way, otherwise not doing it at all. I think that maybe your person um is doing this because they don't want to play with you. Definitely, I do see their moral compass being quite high. um But I also see this energy of you being irreplaceable for this person. It doesn't take away from that. And lastly, before we conclude pile number one, advice for you, we have comfort, heart, and divine feminine. I see this being a lot about, you um, taking the time to heal yourself as well. If this reading was triggering for you and you made it till the end, considering it was quite, I'd say, unconditional on a level, I think your person is triggering you to not rely upon them but love them from afar, maybe. I see this as being somewhere where your person is pushing you to not be codependent on them as well. Maybe your person has always been around, and now that they're finally taking out time for themselves, it's kind of triggering you and making you want to rush into their life again, or just be around them more often than ever. And I see this being triggered by your own inner feminine, which we spoke about, your mother wounds, where you feel like you need to be in a comfort zone. So almost like you need that security as well. You need that assurance. And I see a predictability, like you really struggle with the factor of unpredictability, whether your person will come back or if I lose them to somebody. You don't have to think about it. You have to understand about the fact that definitely you're not going to have the same bond, and so will your person not have that with anyone else. But this also pushes you to realize your worth, where you need to be in a place where you realize that your person will also not find somebody else who is exactly like you, right? So this is a lot about your own authenticity and acknowledging that you are also worth um, the love and the respect that your person is seeking or has recognized visibly. This is a lot about you recognizing that you are irreplaceable, considering that your person sees you irreplaceable, but I think that maybe you lack that. And this is a lot about you understanding that nobody will replace you in this world, whether it be your person or somebody else. What you have to offer is completely unique. All right. So I see something about body image issues as well. Maybe you think that you were not good looking as this person, but I see your person definitely being very enchanted by you. But that's something that you have to work upon, right? I would definitely suggest mirror gazing, looking at the body parts that you definitely feel are a little bit shy about, and like affirming them that they are beautiful. This is going to rewire your subconscious. Okay. So, pile number one, this is what I have for you guys. I really do hope that you found a message that was helpful. If you did, please do hit the like button, subscribe for more, hit the bell icon so you know whenever I upload next. Let me know down in the comment section how that resonated, and I'm gonna see you again in another one. Bye. Hello, pile number two. If you choose this citrine along with the card of straddling walls, wandering between realms, 52 reduces to 7, a very divine number. I'm picking up on earth and water signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I pick up on heavy Pluto energy. I see it a lot about a transformation, a very prominent transformation that your person has been going through. I see this person thinking about you, but not very deeply, I would say. I think the energy is prominent, but it's more about themselves. They're very occupied in their own life. Your person is going through a very powerful transformation. With the citrine, this stone, along with it, other benefits, I see this a lot being about your person's digestion. So your person could have had solar plexus issues where they did not pursue this connection, knowing that this was something really divine. They sensed it in the beginning. They might not quote it as divine, but they might call it special. Okay, they might call it special. This is a very they saw you as a quality person. I see that because of the citrine. This is a high grade crystal. I see that this is very pretty. This is one of the prettiest stones I own, actually. And I see them definitely thinking about you like that. There's something about your hair that's probably ombre, or maybe you got that done. Maybe one of you is a lighter skin tone and the other one is a dark skin tone. There's just a balance, a yin and yang between the both of you. I see this person definitely recognizing that. But there's a mesmerizing energy. Like I am, um, it looks like a candy to me. Your person probably saw you as someone that is like a trophy wife or husband, very easy on the eyes, like a trophy. But I see that for some reason they probably put the trophy on the top shelf and stopped attending to it. Itself with the word straddling, this is a lot about having one foot in and one foot out. I see a person was someone who was definitely maybe being indecisive or wishy-washy, mixed feelings. And you know how we talk about mixed feelings should always be taken as a no. But for some reason, I see you not being able to leave this person as well because you had certain things to learn from them. There's no denial about the connection between the both of you, but I see this not personally progressing in the moment. But I do see that you might be in communication with this person, considering that this person is um, conflicted, because I see that they try to avoid thinking about you. They still haven't accepted the degree of how much they feel for you because the ego is still prevalent, it's still strong. And you know how we say that the ego doesn't let us completely dive into our heart, right? It fears from being more, let's just say, sentimental or emotional, right? It's seen as a weakness. I think a person thinks of emotions as a weakness. I see a person having quite orthodox perspectives or just conditioning, heavy conditioning about the roles in a relationship they've probably picked up from their parents. I see a person also perhaps thinking that it's okay if this is a masculine to sort of put the feminine on the backbench because he's the breadwinner or he has an important job or a more important purpose than feminine energy. I see you teaching this person what is right or wrong, especially how to have equality. I hear this thing, it's like a woman of, okay, I just lost my train of thought. I think Spirit doesn't want me to refer to that. But it's a lot about equality. And I don't mean it in a very feminist way. But I see it in more divine creatures. Like if we just remove our roles and genders, you should be respecting me enough, right? So I think that your person probably saw you as someone who was pretty, but not very resourceful in the beginning. And as painful that might be to hear, I see this person definitely being corrected by the universe if you have left them or if you're setting boundaries. There is a confusing energy. Okay, take whatever resonates. The message would still apply since you picked this pile, but definitely filter through what feels like your message. I see a lot of ambiguity over here. I see a lot of ambiguity in your person's energy, especially when it comes to this connection, because they don't understand exactly what's happening. Um, Wandering between realms is a lot about you being in the physical, but also being called to your spirituality. And your person is struggling with giving into their spirituality because their ego is almost like, no, this looks scary. And what are people going to think of you? Maybe your person has some sort of leadership role, or maybe your person has some sort of stance in society which makes them look like I just cannot portray myself or be seen like a spiritual being because that looks weird, like woo woo shit. Your person has a lot of conditioning to still heal through. But most definitely I see them definitely understanding that there's something really significant between the both of you. Definitely a very yin and yang energy. Your person probably thinks that you're very different from them and they don't necessarily understand this. but I see that your person um feels like you balance them out, like where they're not very good, you're good, and where they perceive you to not be very good, they're good. So it's a good balance between the both of you. You make a good team, whether you both recognize that or not. And I think this is the reason why you doubt your compatibility. There's definitely something about your person's solar plexus, their digestive system. Maybe this person is struggling with eating, loss of appetite, they're suffering with self-esteem issues. I think that even though they have these egoic, perceptions about you, they try to downgrade your worth so that they can feel better about themselves. But obviously, you can be as delusional as you want to be, but this person cannot ignore the fact that you are a person of quality. This is precisely what I see. So, what's going on in their life is represented by the card of Queen of Nagnas. We have Scorpio. This is definitely ruled by Pluto, and Taurus ruled by Venus. Very interesting. Let's talk about the Taurus card first, considering being in the reverse. Beautiful. Taurus is a very sensual energy. Your person could have been quite stuck up, but I see this changing definitely. So we're not going to talk about the past. We're definitely going to talk about the fact that your person has trust issues, in relationship. Your person struggles with going with the flow, and I think that their constructed life and these constraints that they had put on themselves, these beliefs that they don't want to be in commitment, or this is how a relationship should be, I'm allowed to misbehave in certain ways, this is what I've seen my parents do, is being scraped off because you're pushing this person to reconsider what they're doing. I see you putting some boundaries where you are also learning through this, but considering this is about your person specifically, I see your person um being really scared of the unpredictability in life and them not knowing what would happen if they give in to the transformation that comes along with being with you, because they are magnetized, they can't go away from you. But it also gives me this energy where this person feels like I will lose myself in this person, and they don't realize obviously the fact that this is not losing themselves, this is finding themselves closer to you. But they almost don't trust the process, they're not able to trust it, and I see the universe shaking your person. I think that this is something that is happening in their physical reality as well. I see this taking place somewhere else. I think your person really likes to touch you. Your person is very passionate towards you. Scorpionic energy is a lot of sexual impulse is what I also pick up over here. I see your person definitely being very very drawn towards you, like it's more than just a magnetism, right? They want to explore your body, whereas I see this as a lot of passion. I see this as a curiosity to admire your beauty. Maybe your person has a gaze which you've caught your person looking at you in a moment, and they were looking at your face or just your body because they find you to be extremely beautiful. And what your person can't comprehend is that they're very drawn to your energy, your aura. So it's almost like they try to look beyond the veil, and what they're sensing is your energy. It's very delicious to this person. They want to experience the energy, they like to be around in your aura is what I see. I see your person particularly thinking about the passionate moments, but I see a tendency of them trying to pull away from this obsessive thinking. I think your person struggles with expressing how attracted they are towards you, but they also think like, why the heck do I feel so drawn to this person, right? Why am I so magnetized to them? But on the other hand, they like it. It's a kink. I see it as a kink over here. Anywho, when we talk about Venus as well, planet of Venus, you could have Libra or Taurus in your charts. I see Venus being very prevalent in your reading, and most of the times when Venus comes over here, for me, it's a lot about self-worth. It's a lot about partners. I see 7th house coming over here, so it's a lot about your person also considering and comparing you with their previous partners and feeling a little intimidated by you because they put you on a pedestal. Now, I did say that, they try to lower down your value. They try to underestimate you certain times because it makes them feel good about themselves, right? So I see this person doing it, but internally, when they sit at night, they know this. They know the fact that you are somebody that's high quality and somebody that's very radiant, but also very dominating, in like you have a dominance, you have an authority to you. I see that sometimes you do get a little mumble jumbled because you're still learning your own lessons as well. This person is also teaching you self-worth lessons, but most of all, I see this person internally being a little frightened by your energy, especially it's the authenticity, because when you walk or you're around this person sees that confidence in you, and they get threatened by it. It makes them feel insecure because this person also struggles with body image issues. The first thing that I sensed with the Queen of Nagnas is also a body image issue in this person. I see that maybe if you haven't had an intimate moment with this person, if they've felt you, if they've seen you naked, and it doesn't matter what body type you are, the confidence that you exude and just being okay in your skin, your meat suit, is something that your person is really really attracted to, and it makes them feel threatened by it. Maybe they have had moments after it where they probably became a little defensive towards you, or when they're around you in person they're defensive, or when they look at you, whichever mode possible, they just become a little threatened by it. And it's because um, they probably start acting a little cold towards you because they're trying to like hide their inflated ego, right? They probably come across as prideful is what I see. But overall, this person definitely sees something very ancient about you. They do have a past life remembrance when it comes towards you. um I see this person definitely thinking that you guys are a match. And I see the universe also making them understand what is your importance in their life. How do you fit in here? There's something very specific about the Taurus card that I'm not able to pinpoint as of now. It says trust, patience, and sensuality. I see that maybe your person also, because of their maybe commitment issues or whatever it is, your person is scared of not only intimacy but also being completely naked and bare, right? Showing you the parts of themselves that they feel like are really bad, the shadow self. Um, and they also go wishy-washy with you. They're probably like very interested sometimes, but then they're not. And I do not mean that you should excuse that behavior, but I also see it's being reflected in their energy because of the fact that they're not confident in themselves. They want you, they can't resist you. They're going through a transformation. Things are really haywire for this person. I think this person is also low on energy. There's a lot of factors, but I also see this as being a lesson for you, that you shouldn't allow somebody to just treat you however they like, just because they have a lot on their plate. There's a limit to everything is what I'm hearing. I see you being guided to place better boundaries, even though we have advice cards for the end of the reading. But it's really interesting that this is already coming in. So I suspect that this is something that your person also thinks about, is your boundaries or your standards being pretty high. I see chakra alignment. Citrine is also for aligning of chakra and renewal. I think that your presence in this person's life has also brought a renewal in their sense of identity, something that you're definitely pushing this person to accept their spiritual nature, and I'm not sure if they are very willing about it, but this is an involuntary process. I see this with the scorpionic energy. This is very involuntary. So let's get a few cards for pile number 2. Three of Pentacles, Page of Swords, Seven of Cups, Queen of Pentacle, Emperor in reverse, that's a lot. Okay, we're gonna take the Death in upright though. Bottom of the deck, we see the Hierophant and the King of Wands. I get your person's energy being quite tired because I feel lethargic, and it suddenly just started taking over. As I started tapping into your person's energy, I see them being quite drained, like their life source, internally has been sucked out by certain things. This person might also have addictions, certain things they know that they shouldn't be indulging in. I see a rearrangement of life. So the possible signs that I see is definitely Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We have Aries and Scorpio again. We have the Taurus card again with the Hierophant, and the King of Pentacles. A lot of water and Earth. Nevertheless, we begin with the Page of Swords and the Emperor in reverse. Your person reminisces a lot of times when they felt triggered by you, and this is one reason why they keep you at arm's length. They don't let you in because they feel threatened by you, okay? And which I feel is explainable in a sense, right? You wouldn't go close to somebody that you feel like danger, or your body reacts to it like danger, but I see this past trauma making them feel endangered around you. I see this person not feeling safe in the intimacy that you both share. I feel like this might be a fairly new connection or something that has not evolved too much. Four of Pentacles in reverse, a lot of insecurity on their end, especially when it comes to trust. This person is not familiar with your energy as of now, and they're scared to get close to you. Even if this is not new, I see a sense of recognition, past life energy, like I know you from before, and I just recognize you. I feel it in my bones, but I don't understand. So maybe your person is quite matrixy, or they're just still like a budding spiritual baby. But I see this person being scared of you, especially because you've been represented over here by the Queen of Pentacles, and we have the King of Pentacles in reverse. They feel ungrounded compared to you. You are more solid in yourself. You are more cognitive and more cordial with your mind, body, spirit. You do and you lead with your heart, and this is contradictory to their energy. They think a lot about you in a comparison with themselves, okay? And as much as this might sound discriminatory towards you, this is the truth of the situation. Your person is not very good with their own emotional body and spirituality. I see one of the things that really lacks in this person's comprehension of life is the spiritual notion. And having said that, when you bring in such a vibrant spiritual notion or energy into their life, it threatens them, right? It's almost like it threatens the demons inside them. So this person has definitely, I see a lustful base in them, excuse me. I see this person operating a lot around how a person looks. Now, two cards that I definitely see over here which tell me that your person does want to court you, or at least fantasizes about getting married to you, with the Seven of Cups and the Death over here. I see this person definitely fantasizing about being your man or woman. Now, comparatively, with the energies that we pick up over here, I see a consistent energy of not recognizing themselves, but still finding solace in believing that they are your person. Okay, your person definitely recognizes this energy where you also do, and you probably think, like, why am I so drawn to them? It's the same energy. You both think about the same things, but I see that the divine is working with you differently than with this person. Your person's karma resolving or lessons learning is more in the physical, tangible sense. Your person is embodying a very masculine energy, gender non-specific, and I see you working more with the spiritual phenomena. So I see this being a very divine masculine, divine feminine energy, considering again your energy is a little bit more potent and healthy. I see you being very fertile in the sense that you have abilities to birth new things, and I see that you clicked on this reading. This is a lot about the connection that you both share. I see this being as a little bit of in an amateur streak. I don't see this connection being evolved very much as of now. I see you both actually getting acquainted with what's really going on and who are you to me. Whereas I see the feminine energy that might be you is more like, I recognize you, like I know that you're somebody. I think that you also have, tools to get insight into this connection, which would be, like tarot or divination tools. But I see this person also categorizing you as somebody that is very different from you because of the fact that they are not familiar with their own spirituality. So I don't know if you have a commitment or not, but this person definitely has a wandering eye, or something about them is a little non-monogamous. I see this person not being very, very I wouldn't say focus, because this person stalks you. This person does have a curiosity, just a tendency from inside, which is like, I gotta see on what my person is doing, what my pile number two is doing. They do have a sense of entitlement and possessiveness towards you, but I see this person also having a jealousy streak, which makes them prone to keep tabs on you, or just to know a little bit more than they should about you. I also see this person sort of baiting you, or giving you enough to keep you around. Like they probably give you enough to just keep you around. And that's honestly what I'm getting. And again, I'm afraid if that's a little painful to hear, but that is the truth of your situation. Spirit is guiding me to let you know that you do not deserve breadcrumbs. And as much as you are this beautiful, gorgeous queen or king, this is a lot about the sense that you need to also be authoritative. With the Hierophant over here, with the Taurus upright over here, and I see, oh, I placed it upright. So I see that you are embodying a lot of patience, but are you receiving the fruits of your labor, is what I'm asking. I get an energy that maybe you've already become so loyal to this person that you haven't seen their fragment of loyalty in your hand or in actions. Okay, so I definitely get this energy of this person feeling quite comfortable in what you offer them, but you feeling uncomfortable with what they bring to the table. I see you harboring a little bit of resentment or grudges inside, which can also be indicated by the card of Taurus. Now, I see that when we have these two zodiac signs, considering we have the Scorpio as well, your person, if you place boundaries, this person, excuse me, I think this person has communication issues. I've been eating my words a lot. Nevertheless, I see that this person, when you place boundaries, they become vengeful because they're immature. Scorpionic energy can sting back, and I see this person not being mature enough to understand that you're doing this because you are coming from a healthy place, but this person sees you as trying to act a little superior, and because they haven't had somebody place boundaries on them. So I think when your person gets a little triggered by you placing boundaries which come from a loving place, or you should try to do that, this person starts building up defenses because they already with a pre-existing notion that they don't feel safe in your energy. With the King of Wands, this person knows that they're bringing in a little frivolous energy, and I see them not taking this very seriously. Maybe this is not a committed relationship, but this is a lot about exploration. Nevertheless, I see your person still trying to embody a lot of courage with the Citrine, again, solar plexus energy, to try to pursue this, because they still, it's an incognitive move. It's an involuntary thing. It's something that their soul wants, and the soul will always vibrate higher and louder than your egoic mind, right? So this is the transformation that they're going through, is definitely dissolving their ego, especially having interactions with you. And I see this person definitely learning lessons with you, understanding deeper things. I definitely see that your person has probably been taken advantage of in the past, and that is the reason why they're so wary of you. They probably act quite controlling of their energies or emotions. They don't let a lot on, but this person fantasizes of being the one for you. They want to change themselves. I also pick up on an Eight of Swords energy where they don't understand things, but for me, Eight of Swords is quite prosperous. That's how I interpret as a reader. I see a lot of stress in my eyes. I feel really tired. Like I get spurts of energy and then I get really tired. That's your person's energy. A lot of I wouldn't jump the gun, but I say that a few of you guys, your person has depression and they use other things to numb themselves out. Maybe this person has an alcoholic tendency. But what I was talking about, the Eight of Swords, is a lot about this energy where I feel that you always untie yourself. I see it as a good luck. For me, Eight of Swords energy is really good. So definitely this situation will progress is what I see, and they do think about it, but not to the extent that you might expect, because I think that you are still learning your own boundaries even when it comes to energetic prevalence. I see this person definitely gathering some courage to make this maybe official in the future, or I wouldn't jump the gun, but I would say that this person does think about it quite a lot. I feel really excited, and like a bonding, I feel like a bonding energy between the both of you, where you still want to really get to know each other. With the Three of Pentacles, that can definitely be a little bit in layman term collaboration, right? Wanting to cooperate. So what would your person like to say? Pile number 2. I'm hearing that song, girl, I like it, I do. Post Malone's new song or whatever. First, I have to heal and forgive my parents. Huh. So I see that maybe they feel endangered in the ability of love because of the fact that the parents have not been able to love them or nurture them properly. And for this connection to evolve, or for them to actually have a good, stable relationship with you, this person has to resolve childhood wounds. I want to be close to you with the Queen of Pentacles. You're very aesthetically pleasing. This card always sort of reminds me of sexual intimacy. So if you haven't been intimate with this person, they definitely want to do that. I miss the times we spent in our own bubble. I definitely see this person being very attracted to your aura, and they reminisce about it. They replay scenarios in their mind. I get a lot of dirty thoughts over here as well. A lot of sexual passion that they have not explored with anyone else. That's why I think that the first primal instinct of a masculine energy to figure out if the other person is somebody that they really like or not, or feel for, especially in spiritual connections, is through the sacral chakra. Considering we have the King of Wands, this person has firstly recognized you as their match because of your physical beauty and the chemistry that you share. I have clarity about us. I see you who you are to me. I see this resembling with an energy where this person probably tried to downplay you because of the fact that they felt really insecure. That's something that I established before. But I also see this as an energy that's subsiding because your person is healing through a lot of trust issues. So maybe they thought that you're artificial, like you're fake about your spirituality. This person is also scared of your psychic abilities. I just want us to be together. I want you to be mine forever. This is the energy which your person, they're romantic at heart. They're old school, but that was before the world got their hands on them, right? So they have to untie themselves. I should say it more often. I love you. This person definitely feels for you, but I see this from their higher self. They don't have a good grasp upon how deep they feel for you, how deep they have caught feelings for you. Okay, we're gonna pull 2 more cards out. You are my true counterpart. This bond can't be replaced. So maybe even if they have options, they don't bond with them as well as they do with you. There's a comfort, and that's resonance, right? That I spoke about, the past life energy, where they feel safe and comfortable, and they feel like being vulnerable around you, but they put you at an arm's length because they are like an autopilot default vulnerability that comes in, but also the sense where they feel it in their bones. Like the body doesn't lie. You can trick your mind, but the body won't lie. I know I need to step it up. I need to show up for us more often. Definitely this person knows, or maybe they know that you're expecting a commitment or something very solid with them. I want you by my side. I want to overcome my fear of intimacy. I did speak about that with the first card. This person will definitely make some changes in the future, because I see this being sort of like imminent. It will happen because of the bond that you have. You can't run away from each other is what I'm seeing. So before we conclude pile number 2, we have a few advice cards for you. The Soul, Passion, Compatibility, and Building Atoms. We have twice number 4 over here, and we have 5 and 4. 14, 4. I'm sorry, it's 14 and 40. That's why I said 5 and 4. Um, I see if the situation goes dry. This is a lot about the fact that when you both are triggered, you repel each other because the connection is really strong. And the quicker you make peace with the fact that when you both are triggered, you will not feel like being around because you're gonna the pain is going to feel enhanced. So you're going to take time to heal this slowly by slowly, because you won't be able to deny each other, especially till the time you both have learned what you have to learn from each other. Now, there is always romance, but I see that you both are here to teach each other something really prominent or a couple of things. Okay. And I see that you both maybe doubt the fact how you're compatible. I see spirit telling me that you might think that your person can't teach you, but they're still teaching you in this moment as well. Instead of looking at them as somebody that's completely a romantic interest, look at this person as your own mirror or as a teacher in reference of why does it hurt when this person does certain things. I see this going back to your parents. Maybe your um masculine energies in your life, gender non-specific, have also behaved the way this person does. They probably reject your authenticity. They have probably tried to mold you into somebody else. They have not accepted you for exactly who you are. And there's something about you speaking your truth and placing boundaries and upholding them. There's something about you learning how to uphold your boundaries and not getting swayed away in a weaker moment when you just feel like giving into it. Okay, there's something that you need to think a lot more, and also the fact that you need to think, what are you actually expecting from this person? I'm hearing, do you really like this person, or is it the idea of who they will become? Because as much as you're craving unconditional love from this person, and so are they, it's almost a sense where it's a little bit of hypocrisy on your end, because you're still trying to change this person and you can't love them for who they are in the moment because you're needing something from them. There's certain sort of male validation that you want from this person. Now, you would know your own personalized story, right? But on a vague level, for a general reading, this is what I have to tell you, that you are playing out a pattern from maybe your father figure with this person as well. Yeah, I'm hearing the song Play Fight. So it's almost like maybe you certain times you both throw tantrums at each other. Um, but you have to understand that you're an adult. You have to say what you really want to actually receive it, right? If you fear in telling this person exactly what you want, you have to learn how to communicate better. I see this also being replicated in your person, where they probably just don't even communicate because they think the feelings or the needs won't be reciprocated. All right. So, pile number 2, I'm going to leave it here. I really do hope that you found a message that was helpful. If you did, please do hit the like button, subscribe for more, hit the bell icon so you know whenever I upload next. Let me know down in the comment section how that resonated, and I'm going to see you guys in another one. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. If you chose this Dendritic Agate as well as the card Will-O-Wisp, Will the Wisp, treasures hidden in the shadow 62, adds up to 8. A very karmic number, yet a very divinely guided number is what I see. A lot of blue, yet I pick up on a lot of fire energy from your person, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I see that your person was probably quite egotistical or very ego driven. Basically, like they did not have a specific grounding, and I see that they were disconnected for a very long time from their spiritual essence, which is their own ability to create from within, right? You're disconnected from your own source, and I see your person as somebody, I get the image of a genie in a bottle. I'm also hearing that song, but I also see that your person was someone who used to feel entitled in life. I think that they were a little lethargic in working, and it's also because they did not have proper aims that were heart driven. Considering that when you have a lot of goals that are egoic driven, they always keep expanding, right? You're never satisfied in life. When you have something that's always like I'm gonna secure that bag, but when you secure that bag, it's like I need a bigger bag, it's a never ending quest of greed is also what I see. So lacking the contentment inside, this person always felt like they're not enough. They felt like they had to look for hidden gems outside of themselves. And when we have this card, it really talks about the fact that your person was guided to detour in what they had mentally decided for themselves. I see a person being quite cerebral. This is someone who's quite intellectual, and I think that they have also been quite manipulative towards you, or they have tendencies because they're so quick-witted. Now, considering that they have been blessed with such a I'm hearing beauty with brain, so they might also be quite easy on the eyes. I see this person being very quick on their toes. I get a very foxy energy, which is very contradictory, because when I think about the fox totem, animal totem, for me it's a lot about monogamy. Foxes only mate with one other animal for life, another fox. And I see that your person probably was really derailed from their own source, right? That's something that we have established over here. I see that your person is going through a phase of entering the unknown. I see a person also healing a lot of heart wounds and root chakra. So their heart chakra and their root chakra is really being walked upon, considering we have the wordings treasures hidden in the shadow. Something that your person didn't know why they used to be manipulative is because of the sense that they used to feel insecure within. When the root chakra is abrupt, or it's sort of out of balance, it makes you seek security outside. And I feel your person has difficulty communicating, especially with all the blue over here, and of course lacking authenticity with the throat chakra. So I might not be surprised if I eat up my words quite often in this reading. But nevertheless, I was talking about the fact that when your root chakra is not balanced, you seek for security outside, right? And I see your person being very motivated but very ego driven. For me, I'm getting a lot of fire energy, also sacral chakra. So your person was also quite somebody who had a high sexual drive as well, and I see them in a way misusing it, because when your sacral chakra is that pulsating, it can also create tones of depression, because you have so much energy that's not being channeled in the right way, right? um, and I see that maybe your person, for me, the wand suit, the fire energy is very ego driven. So I just get an energy that your person had lost their own sense of self, and they were probably threatened by yours, or they just used to push you away because you would be a mirror of how authentic you are. And on the other spectrum of the connection, they felt really inadequate, because they felt like they're very ordinary compared to you. I suspect that you're quite divine in your own sense, of course, but I mean in a sense where you're perceived to be somebody who's very high caliber, high quality. Again, you're also a beauty with brains, gender non-specific. I see you being somebody that's multifaceted and also multi-talented. You're very creative, is what your person has also noticed about you. And yes, this person thinks a lot about you. You're on this person's mind a lot. The channeling is pretty quick. Before I tapped into your energy, I did pick up on an energy of wanting to cleanse my body. Your person, especially, my feet were tingling. For me, the foot is all about stability. So again, your person has been heavily working on their throat, root chakra, and of course throat chakra is what I see, because I think in their childhood they were not allowed to express how they feel, and this really clogged their throat chakra, and not express their truth. So as well as they might be really quick-witted and very quick on their foot, on their toes, to think things through and speak or manipulate or make excuses, I see them never being able to confess their truth, because they were always scared of being dismissed, and that definitely hurts, right? So I see a rejection wound coming from their root chakra. So I think that your person is also quite impulsive, like they used to do things out of fright, and just act upon things without even thinking, because they were so imbalanced within themselves. They had this impatience about them, which was like, I really got to do it right now, this is what I think. And it was all ego driven, again, impulses out of ego. So what's going on in their life is determined by these cards, excuse me. This is a weird word. Epsilon modulation, number 28. This is 10, and we have Mars in reverse and sextile in reverse. So we again have fire energy. With the sextile is sort of a point of it's written a combination of tension and flow, but I see it as a point of maybe like a conflict of interest that your person has had with you. But I also see this is the traditional meaning of this card, which I would interpret over here. Given scenario, I see this as your person feeling like they have missed out an opportunity with you because of their inauthenticity. Now, maybe they have tried to play you, they have tried to sort of weasel back in your life, and now they know that you have stricter boundaries, or you haven't allowed this person at all. I see you giving no space for this person. They feel clogged inside. I definitely see that there's a huge change in you that this person sees, and it's also triggering a huge change in them. I see that the spirit is forcing your person to become more stable, irrespective of the fact whether they are with you or they are going to be with you. Okay, they do think about being with you. I'm hearing wedding bells. So your person definitely thinks about getting engaged to you or ending up in a marriage with you, something that they want really traditional. And this person also gets sort of like flabbergasted, like they're like, why would I want somebody so much? But when they look at you, they're like, this is the reason why. You're a very radiant person. You're somebody who knows the process of alchemy. You're a true alchemist. You're a healer in yourself. I see this person being very drawn to you, but in a way where it's like, you're the light and I am the moth. Okay, so this person feels little inadequate. I'd say comparatively quite a lot. They feel like a teeny tiny creature in front of you, and that's just their ego speaking. I see that you both are counterparts, and I see that your person underestimates themselves a lot because they're a little behind in the journey. I think that this makes them feel quite small and inadequate compared to you, because they think that you're moving ahead quickly in life. Now, what this card, Will of the Wisp, is in conjunction with the sextile card, gives me that your person thinks that they've missed an opportunity, but they also see themselves blocked in your life. Now, that could also be very much prevalent by the word of blocked, like you might have actually blocked this person, or they just feel really disconnected by you and they think that they will not reunite with you some shape or form. I definitely see a separation over here. Yet, however, I see my guides telling me that your person is going through a detour. You both have been particularly separated so that your person can heal through their shadows and you yourself. So I wouldn't be surprised if you both have karmic partners or you're going through the karmic fire, because again, this is a lot about purification. So I see both of you being exceptionally creative, and there's a sense of loyalty is what I also pick up. I think that you might be on separate ends doing your own thing, but I still see this person craving you, and there's a sense of like you both knowing that you both are being separated from each other, but there's also a sense of resonance where you feel like there's consent, or maybe you have communication in the 5D where you feel like this is very guided. Of course, everything is guided. I think that this is a message coming for you as well, but considering this is on your person's end, I see that this person feels uncomfortable. Okay, this energy is uncomfortable, but they're still loyal to you in their heart. I see this person also getting scared that they might lose you forever. Definitely, that is one established fact over here, because they feel like if they're able to see you like that, other people can also see your radiance, right? Other people can also be very mesmerized by you, and you're so easy to fall in love with because of your genuine nature. You're honest, you're emotionally intelligent, you're very flexible, you're compatible, you let the other person be who they want to be. There's n number of appreciation, but there's also jealousy about the fact that you might be intimate with other partners, and they're not okay with the fact that you are, there's no easier way to say, but they're looking at you naked. If that is something that is happening, otherwise this person gets extremely jealous, just creating scenarios in their head that this happens. And I see this also bringing in a push, but also making them a little depressed, because Martian energy in reverse is again this energy that we picked up, that when it's not channeled, considering your person is very high caliber, they just haven't recognized the full epitome of their divinity. And I see this person just underestimating themselves in all arenas of life. They also think that they don't have enough money for you, they can't provide for you, they're just not feeling adequate in any sense. I think that this person used to take a lot of pride in their physical looks, but that's also deteriorating, because they're not able to take good care of themselves. There's something about their body and their environments, and I think this person is also having realizations about their household environment. This person is also realizing that, you know, their family life, or the parents that their birth parents or whoever they've been brought up with, specifically that household, is not at all healthy for them. It's almost giving me that um you can't recuperate or rejuvenate in the same environment you felt sick, right? You can't heal in that. I see a person being quite stressed about monetary aspects as of now, because not only they wish to move out and do better for themselves, but they also want to provide for you. This gives me a very masculine energy. Even this is a woman, she has certain things she has to do before she can be in a relationship with you. There's a lot of loose ends to tie in this connection over here. um, and specifically, with this stone, I see that you create a very soft atmosphere. This person definitely see you as someone that would make a great homemaker, gender non-specific. There are certain, it's the vibe that you bring. So even if you're a woman or a man, they just feel like you would create a humble abode for them. That's literally the word I'm getting. I'm hearing home sweet home. This person fantasizes like a heck a lot. So the mental energy over here is very high. There's a drive. This person, let's get one thing clear. They look at themselves like weak, but they're not. They're very resilient. And this is something, once they're gonna, understand, break through with, this person is gonna be unstoppable. And I see that being replicated in you. Your person is intimidated by you because you're unstoppable as of now. So it's almost a very exciting energy where, my guys are like also excited, and they're like, imagine a pile number three's person when they come in their full power. They're going to be unbreakable, just like pile number three is. So like, I feel like you also get excited, and you've probably waited on this person to tap into their potential for a very long time, but that's coming. Okay, that's coming. This is good energy. This gives me like rhythm. This, your person might be an artist or a musician. I see your person also expressing themselves better in their work of craft or whatever they do, but I see them having a lot of stress, and this is just plain pure lack of faith in themselves and the universe. And it sort of makes me a little upset, because they're so talented, they're so fabricated for the journey that you both are upon, and they're constantly underestimating themselves, because they keep comparing themselves with you, because they still lack self validation and authenticity. And I see that because they look at you, they are compelled to look inside, and the more this person is healing their ego, it's bringing out that, blossoming from inside. So everything works in mysterious ways, right? I'm hearing God works in mysterious ways. But definitely the higher power is looking and observing, supervising your person heavily. They're very protected. I see that this energy is very powerful, but very promising also. I'm hearing the word modify. Your person is working on themselves, whether it looks like that to them or not, or to you. There's a lot going on underneath the, you know, what meets the eye, precisely. So we're going to get a few tarot cards. I see there's something about the Martian card over here. move forward and defend self. I see this card being related to their home environment. I see that maybe your person lacks boundaries at home, and that's why they've been pushed around. That's why they feel like manipulating or taking advantage of other people, because that is how they've been brought up. It's something that's very prominent in their upbringing and psyche. Things that happen when you're an infant, especially the first 7 years, is what I'm getting. So it's a lot about childhood wounds. So pile number 3. What do we have for your person? What are they thinking about you? There's a heavy emphasis on a mother figure, parental figures. This person is having an eye-opening experience. There was a card over here which was about illusions breaking down. I believe it's the epsilon modulation. This is a lot about illusions breaking down. I see this happening in your person's environment. We have the 3 of Swords. Take this. Okay, we have 2 of Wands. I'm getting Chiron energy. High Priestess in reverse, Page of Swords upright. We have the 5 of Swords. We're taking it in reverse here. Five of Pentacles, the Abandonment card. Bottom of the deck, I see Knight of Wands in reverse and the Emperor in reverse. I heard emasculated. We have the Ace of Pentacles. I'm taking it in the reverse. And we have the 7 of Swords. Upright, okay. Possible signs, there's a lot of air energy for sure, but there's also earth and water. I don't see a lot of cups over here. Any of cups, as a matter of fact. Let's talk about the highlight over here, the High Priestess in reverse with the 5 of Swords. I see that your person is intuitive, but they're not able to tap into it as well as they would like to. I see some sort of thing that they did with you. I don't pick up on a very heavy betrayal, but place that if you will, according to your own personalized journey. I see this person just trying to play coy with you and play also smart with you. They were trying to be sly. I don't see this as like a polyamorous energy or them trying to cheat upon you or something that they did. I see this as being caught in the act, like your person was trying to take more than they were giving, and you probably like sliced that hand off, and they felt abandoned. I think that you cut this person out, you blocked them or something, or this is how they just feel that they just hit the axe in their own foot. And I see that your person is someone who struggles with a power struggle in relationships, and it's because they don't feel safe. So almost there's a huge tone of manipulation, and I see this being something very subconscious with your person. That does not mean that I support it or I let it that I justify it, but this is the explanation for the behavior. It's not something that they plan to do it, but they subconsciously plan and do it. You know what I'm saying? So the subconscious tells them that this is how you can manage this situation, so think of a way to create an excuse, and that's how this person manipulates. Almost gives me the energy of this person trying to act like the victim in most situations, and it's also because they see themselves like that. That's why I heard the word emasculated. Your person most of the time has been really downplayed in their household, especially by a mother figure, I'd say. And they've been criticized by the feminines. So they might have an elder sister, younger sister, cousin, or the past romantic relationships that they've had, or friend circle. Just feminine figures have really pierced them with insults, made them feel emasculated is the word, right? I cannot put it in a better way. But I see this as them also having their own demons. So your person is blessed, they're divinely guided, and it's a lot of times when they don't know how to differentiate between karmic energies, they have let in people who have, I say, malicious spirits tagged along with them, to infiltrate their aura as well. So maybe I see that, they had a very high sexual drive. I see that this person has soul ties, and because of those soul ties, you always exchange trauma with people when you are having intercourse with them. But I see that your person definitely has been experienced in that area, and they have exchanged energies with people that are not so divine. Um, and I think that this is because their third eye had been blocked quite evidently. Now, having met you, I think that this prominent part of their sexual appetite was quite in the past. Now, having met you, I think that you have been on this journey with this person for a while. It's been a couple of months or years. And I see this evolving because your person is understanding the differentiation between those infiltrating spirits. This is very guided. I see that, your person feels things now. They have mediumship skills, they're quite psychic, it's quite evolved, and they're seeing themselves being in resonance with you as somebody that is a part of the, witchy warlock world. Okay. And I say it in the sense because your person sees it like that. They're not completely okay with it, because the ego is still prevalent, but I don't see it being that prevalent where your person is, I would say, very fearful of it, because they're gaining a solace in that part of themselves, because they're allowing themselves slowly by slowly. I see somebody dipping in toes, not being okay, like dive in. But your person is getting attracted to, I wouldn't say the darkness, but the other side. And I see it as a dark metaphor because people are scared of what's unknown, right? And I see that Willow of the Wisp card again, treasures hidden in the shadow. The more your person is healing, it brings a smile on my face, because your person is also learning how to alchemize. So this is an energy of somebody who's going from, 0 to 100. Like, they are learning what's spiritual hygiene, what's mental health, what's body health, what people they should actually let in their body or experience energies with, what's the difference between divine and artificial, I'd rather say. And I see this discernment being brought in them, not only having experienced you, but also on their own end. And I see this person because they're healing from their childhood wounds, because a lot of people that they were around used to resonate with their parents' energy or their family or the past partners. Now that they're healing from this trauma, the veil is being lifted. So this is very powerful, because this is major, when you're actually going through this. And I see this person healing a lot of past life trauma as well. So they probably have memories of specifically if this is a masculine energy or a man, he has memories of, not being able to protect you, from really painful memories, from not being able to protect your light, people that have tried to corrupt you or something. There are past life memories. You might resonate if this is a message for you, but where you both have been exploited of being together in a harmonious relationship. Your person has always felt the need to protect you, and I see your person maybe not remembering these are past life memories, but they have vivid imagination and they think of scenarios and they probably brush it off like something that happened. I'm getting France. This was also in a reading before. There's some resonance with somebody. This might resonate with somebody very specific, but there are memories from France, Europe. I'm also hearing Egypt, but these are really old memories. I'm getting 16th, 15th century, like the Victorian era is also what I'm picking up. So you both have some history that goes long back, and your person has felt emasculated because not only it's happening in this life, but has happened before as well. And I see that your person wants to heal this. They want to tap into it, because They're seeing you, how beneficial it is and how easily you're manifesting things in your life. And as much as that is the reinforcement or the bribe that they're placing towards themselves, this is also the divine's way of enticing them into their spirituality. So all in all, things are working exactly the way they have to, and I see this person definitely evolving through. There's a lot that you don't know about this person because you might not be talking, but they're going through something which looks on the face value that they haven't changed, but internally there's a huge surgical process going through, especially when it comes to them healing their childhood wounds. I see this person definitely I heard word voyeurism, and they're like stalking, and they're trying to be sly about it, but this person is looking forward to reconnect with you. I see something about them not being stable enough, and it breaks their heart. It literally breaks their heart. We have the Three of Swords opening, but Three of Swords also gives me the energy of Saturn. I picked up the Saturn energy with I think epsilon modulation. This is such a weird word, but I see this with the epsilon card. I felt an energy of Saturn, which is a lot about truth, and when it comes along with the Three of Swords, and I picked up on the Chiron energy, I see your person definitely facing harsh truths about their own behavior that pushed you away. So almost like, because they're getting triggered in their own physical environment, especially when it comes to their parents. They might live with their parents, or they just have had a close relationship with their parents, specifically a mother figure. They're seeing why they have had a little bit of misogynistic behavior, and that is not at all how they want to be. I don't think that this person wants to be like that, but they become like that. They are a sweet soul inside, is what I pick up. This person is to an extent chivalrous. They might not have shown you that side because you trigger out the shadow parts in them, right? But they do have this masculine healthy demeanor of a divine masculine wanting to protect the feminines in his life. Nevertheless, I think that they do feel like you're moving on in your life. There's something that you're not showing them. Maybe you are with other people or something. It's literally breaking their heart. I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't exaggerate. But I see one of the things that I saw with this card, Knight of Wands in reverse. It made me feel really good for you, because this person will not try to play you because of the healing that's going on. Most possible scenario is that this person is also holding back because they have to heal through their commitment issues. So we're going to get a few channel messages from your person. Pile number 3. You have a flipper. I'm taking accountability. Wow, I love this. I'm just so happy for you guys, because like even my guides are really happy. I see that you have been really going thoroughly with this person. I see that even your person has been struggling, and this is really good, because over the Three of Swords, again, I told you that Saturn energy, harsh truths, your person is realizing about their own behavior and how unpredictable they have been because of their own impulse. I'm not avoiding you, I'm dealing with my insecurities. Two of Wands. They are making plans of the future because these issues are coming up. They're not avoiding you, or you feel like they haven't approached you, or they haven't come forward with an offer or something solid, even though they have realized it, is because they know they have work, and the insecurities relate to the commitment issues. And the more deeper they go, they realize it traces back to their upbringing. I said the first 7 years, their psyche was really fragile to go through so much trauma, is what I'm hearing, of course. So they're having to do some heavy alchemization. And it goes with the process. Maybe you have some platform or somewhere that you post something that your person is learning about psychology and healing themselves. I want to be close to you. With the Five of Swords in reverse, I get a competitive energy, like I'm going to beat down any what's the word, any competition that's for you. I also see this person working on their self-worth, almost realizing that they are your divine masculine or feminine. They are realizing that, I am the man, I am the woman who is going to satiate you in all spheres of life. This is the confidence slowly building up. I feel a pain in my heart chakra. This person feels really sad being away from you, also bearing the thought that, they have done this to you. I want us to be official. I want us to be out in the open. They want to post you on their Instagram, is what I heard. They want you to be on their social media. I have been having major realizations about our love. Five of Pentacles. Everything that they have been projecting onto you, the way they have felt about you, the way they have misinterpreted you, your light as being artificial or fake, is because of the fact that they don't know what's real and what's wrong and what's fake, right? And now, because they're healing through abandonment issues, they have their own discernment coming alive. So they can see you for who you are. And that's the first realization they have had. And it breaks their heart because they're like, oh shit, I effed it up majorly. My family doesn't approve of us. They don't understand our connection with the High Priestess in reverse. This person doesn't see a way forward also because of this. They see a way that, when they become financially stable, they can make choices for themselves. But I see there's also a karmic resolvement over here, a lesson to be learned about their own sovereignty, right? I see this also being related to the emasculation that they go through, is because they feel like they're not bigger or powerful than their circumstances. I'm aroused by the thought of having you near me. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. I hear that I don't really, share that chemistry with anyone else, and I really miss you. This person really fantasizes about your fertility is also what I'm picking up. Yeah, they find you to be really fertile. And it's that primal energy of a man who feels like he can mate with you, reproduce with you. I should say it more often, I love you. Seven of Swords. They're hiding that they're still in love with you. I've been having many breakthroughs on my journey. Definitely, this is a very prominent energy. Your person is going through something really life change is what I'm picking up. So before we conclude pile number 3, we have advice for you: discipline, time, and Rainbow Reviver. I see that especially with the card of Rainbow Reviver, this is a lot about you being okay in your authenticity, like being okay with, however things are playing out in your connection, because I see a loyalty, a dedication in your hearts where you cannot replace each other. Whereas that is respectable, reputable for the both of you, considering you cannot stop living your life, right? Because on a general vague level, for a general reading, I would definitely say that the connection will evolve on its own pace. You have your own journey with this person, right? Trying to calculate when it will happen is going to take away from the peace that you will have in today's moment. I also see some sort of restrainment from you from experiencing your own sexuality, perhaps your own self-expression, whichever way you can make yourself happy and feel more content. I do not mean that you go rogue outside, but experiencing other people or other energies is also a part of the process, right? You also get the chance as a feminine, I feel like, because you are really pure, you should definitely keep at your discernment, but do not restrain yourself from feeling like you are just bound to this person. Okay, you're allowed, you're not betraying this person. If you feel like being with someone, if you connect with someone else outside this connection, you should do that. The discipline card really talks to me about you allowing yourself to see the world as much as you want to, and do not, I get an important message: do not accept this person just because you feel like or you think like, they have healed. It's time to put all my eggs in one basket. You have to see this person's behavior, whether they have actually healed from their trauma. Again, considering this is a general reading, I would definitely say that you need to still work on your discernment in understanding this person as well as other people that you're going to allow even in your body, in your sphere, spending time upon, or in your own social circle. Okay, I see this as something definitely being about the both of you learning right now about discernment, because you have such pure, potent energies, and anything that is dense or dark, which is not pure as yours, really pulls you, the both of you down. So I see this being a mutual energy where you are both of you, I see in advice, especially for you, it's a lot about making yourself happy and not relying upon this person when they will show up. Okay, don't put a timer on it. You're gonna ruin things for yourself in the moment, is what I'm gonna be very honest about. Okay, so pile number 3, I'm gonna leave it here. I really do hope that you found a message that was helpful. If you did, please hit the like button, subscribe for more, hit the bell icon, so, whenever I upload next, let me know down in the comment section how that resonated, and I'm going to see you guys in another one. Bye.